Alrighty, so today what we're going to be looking at is finding percentages in different units, meaning that we're still looking for part over whole times 100, same game as before, but this time the units aren't always going to be in the same. So what does that mean? Well, it means that we might have something that's the part is in centimeters and the whole is in meters, or the part is in milliliters and the whole is in liters. They're just going to be in different units. It could be dollars versus cents. Just we're two quantities. Still want to find the part percentage, but we're not going to be having them in the same units. It's going to be in two different units. Alrighty, so let's have a look at an example of that. Alrighty, so just as a recap, so we remember, if I have 18 grams, and I want to find out what percentage 18 grams is of, and we'll say 1,000 grams, okay? All right, that's pretty straightforward to do. That's our part, that's our whole, part divided by whole times 100. Why times 100? Because we're looking for a percentage. Alrighty, and into the calculator we go. So you should get something that looks like that. Oh, it's given us a fraction. S to D button. 1.8. 1.8%. Right? Just as a recap, so remember. I'm going to give you one that looks a little bit different. 20 milliliters of a total of 500 milliliters. See if you can do that one at home. Pause it, have a go. Alright, so you've had a go. Let's see what you get. Same thing, right? 20 is my part, 500 is my whole, 20 out of 500 times 100. Alrighty, and into the calculator we go. 20 over 500 times 100. Oh, and we should get 4% as our final answer. Alrighty, make sure we pop those units in there. Alrighty, so those are two different calculations we've had a go at. None of them too difficult, but we haven't added the next step. What if instead I had written that first one something like this? 20 grams of 1 kilogram. Right, we've got a problem here. Units are no longer the same. We were dealing with something where the units were the same. Now we're dealing with something where the units are no longer the same. What do we have to do? This comes up a lot in maths where we have two different quantities and they're not in the same units. What do? We convert them to the same units, right? That's what we've always got to do. So what's going to be easier? 20 grams, it's not many grams. 1 kilogram, not many kilograms. But which is it easier going to be going to? Well, for this one, I'm going to be converting everything into grams, which means that this 1 kilogram needs to change its units. This is where this lovely thing comes in. This is your formula sheet, all right? You don't have one at home, you can go look up online, grab one, make sure you use it. So, have a look down here for the mass unit conversions. It's all in here, but we should know that to get from kilograms to grams, we're going to multiply by 1,000. Okay, so let's do it. So, times 1,000 gives us 1,000 grams. And now what have we got? We've got 20 grams of 1,000 grams. Alrighty, so it's the same as before. Let's finish this one up. Part's 20, whole is 1,000, part over whole times 1,000 times 100. Not 1,000. Why 100? because we're looking for a percentage, and a percentage is always out of 100. So 20 over 1,000 times 100 should get the answer of 2%. Alrighty, that was my example. This one's going to be a little bit different. Okay. 50 milliliters of 6 liters. Pause the video. Have a go at this one. Alrighty, so, right, 2 different units. This time we're not talking about grams and kilograms. We're going to be looking at our capacity, where we've got our milliliters and liters. Let's have a see if we can find it. It's just right down the bottom section. Alrighty, that blurry thing on the very right, that's our milliliters. The thing on the left is our liters. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to convert the liters into milliliters. Times 1,000 to convert from liters to milliliters. So we get 50 milliliters of 6 times 1,000, 6,000 milliliters. Part divided by a whole, part, whole, and we get 50 over 6,000 times 100. Why 100? Still looking for a percentage. Type that into the calculator. 50 over 6,000 times 100. Oh, and you get quite a small number, don't we? 0.83333, and it says 3s for a while, so I'm just going to leave it as 0.83%. And there's my final answer. Alright, so hopefully we're finding that not too bad. Have a great day.